Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Get ready because Dodo the donkey is back with another hilarious adventure. Today, Dodo will be chasing something very, very special. A golden carrot. It sounds amazing, right? But what happens when a little bit of greed gets in the way? Let's find out together. One beautiful, sunny morning, while Dodo was wandering near the edge of the farm, his eyes caught a glimmer of something shining brightly in the distance. He trotted closer, his ears perked up with curiosity, and there it was, the most beautiful, magnificent carrot he had ever seen, glowing like pure gold. Dodo's eyes grew as wide as dinner plates, and his stomach rumbled louder than a thunderstorm. Finally, Dodo shouted to the birds in the trees, "No more boring grass salad for me. I'm going to eat like a king." He could already imagine the sweet, crunchy taste. This wasn't just any carrot. This was a royal carrot, fit for the king of donkeys. But, as always with Dodo's grand plans, there was a tiny problem. This magnificent golden carrot was hanging high up in an old oak tree, tied with a rope. The farmer had put it there as a fun decoration for the upcoming harvest festival. Dodo looked up, then looked at his hooves, then back up at the carrot. A greedy smile spread across his face. "No worries," he thought to himself. "A little rope and a tree can't stop me. I'll jump, I'll climb, or I'll even fly if I have to get that treasure." And so his ridiculous mission began. First, Dodo took a running start, thinking he could leap high into the air like a graceful deer. He kicked his back legs with all his might and landed face first in a giant, squishy mud puddle, splat, covered in brown goo. He shook his head and tried again. Next, he decided to climb the tree. He hugged the trunk, trying to find a grip with his hooves, but the bark was too smooth. He went up 2 steps and then, whoosh, slid all the way back down, landing in a heap at the bottom. Undeterred, Dodo had one last brilliant idea. He would fly. He started flapping his long ears as hard as he could, believing he could take off like a helicopter. He flapped and flapped, jumped up, and promptly fell flat on his face. Clearly, donkeys are not meant for flying. Just then, the wise and kindly cow auntie, who was reading a book under a shady willow tree, looked up over her glasses. She saw Dodo covered in mud and looking utterly defeated. With a gentle moo, she said, "Oh, Dodo, my dear boy, what are you doing? Greed will only make you foolish. It clouds your judgment. If you truly want something valuable in life, the best way is to work smart and be patient." But Dodo, with his eyes still fixed on the shimmering prize, just snorted. "Patience? Sorry, Auntie, I don't have time for that. I'm on the fast track to carrot paradise." He then tried to do a running jump off a nearby rock, which, of course, didn't end well either. Cow Auntie just sighed and shook her head, returning to her book. Some lessons, she knew, had to be learned the hard way. A little while later, the farmer came by to check on the festival decorations. He saw the muddy, disheveled Dodo panting under the tree and burst out laughing. "Oh, you silly donkey," he chuckled, patting Dodo on the head. "Are you trying to get this carrot? This is just a wooden carrot I painted gold for fun. It's not even real food." The farmer untied the golden carrot and showed it to Dodo. It was hard and smelled like paint. Dodo's ears drooped in disappointment. The farmer smiled kindly and said, "Real carrots, the delicious, juicy ones you love, are in the field. If you had helped me and the other animals plow the soil this morning, you'd already be eating a whole basket full of them by now." Dodo looked over towards the vegetable field. He saw the other horses, goats, and even the pigs, all happily munching on fresh, bright orange carrots. They had worked together, and now they were enjoying their reward. A wave of realization washed over Dodo. He had wasted his entire morning chasing a fake, shiny object, all because he wanted a shortcut. He had been so focused on his greedy plan that he missed out on the real prize. The golden carrot was a trick, but the real lesson was just beginning. From that day on, Dodo changed his ways. The next morning, he was the first one in the field, ready to help. He pulled the plow with determination, he helped carry water, and he worked alongside his friends. It was hard work, but doing it together made it feel easier, even fun. And at the end of the day, when the farmer brought out baskets overflowing with real, crunchy, sweet carrots, Dodo felt a sense of pride he had never felt before. That first bite of a carrot he had earned was the most delicious thing he had ever tasted, far better than any fake golden carrot could ever be. He finally understood that chasing shiny shortcuts and letting greed take over only leads to trouble and disappointment. But patience, hard work, and teamwork bring real, lasting rewards. You see, the golden carrot was never real food. It was just an illusion, and just like in our own lives, it's easy to get distracted by things that look shiny and promise a quick, easy path to success. But often, those are just shortcuts that lead nowhere. The real rewards, the truly valuable things in life, come from putting in the effort, being patient, and working hard. So remember Dodo's lesson. Don't chase the fake golden carrots. Work hard, stay patient, and the real sweet success will be yours to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching Dodo's adventure today. If you had fun and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more fun stories. We'll see you in the next video.